It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Vasily Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a king.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold.
And this one has all of... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Do you believe what we are seeing? Quick punch scores. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Now you've let back into it.
Here we go, it's round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Good defense stopping that jab. They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time they throw a shot, they get very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about about Loma in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute.
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab and doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. The perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barrow, ring away. You walk back to the corner.
On to the 4th we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. He just misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Insane action. Nice counter. Throws the jab but does not score. Lomachenko is buzzed. Down goes Lomachenko. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
How about that time counter shot? Nice exchange here from both men. That counter shot lands. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Lomachenko in trouble. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make up...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Fantastic punch. Another scoring shot there. Good punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That right hook won't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes it...
There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. That one will count. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time he throws, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. That left uppercut doesn't score. someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. These two fighters are made for one another. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pop areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice punch. Has to be careful. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.